We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for of baseball on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Marcos Jimenez gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Tonight for the Cubs,
digging in the switch hitter, J.C. Embry. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And now pitch on the way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Pete Armstrong is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rivas ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
So striding in, Pete Armstrong. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's upstairs. Nope, that's down.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Line drive, fair ball down the line. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
At the plate now, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, Dero. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel of this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, you're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you. And his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball pop out of that pitcher's hand.
Another look to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Standing in now, Sito Suzuki. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Sosa stands at second with 2 gone. Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled off. He's set. The 3-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting 5th, the catcher, Jesse.
Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Smith has a play. And the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Sum Igawa, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
So coming to the plate, Houston Whalen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
2-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. The count now at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The next 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Stepping into the box, Elvis Lopez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch on its way. Nobody out, runner on first. And he falls behind 0-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. One there. On to first. A double play.
Batting third, the left fielder, Joseph Arnold.
Coming to the plate now, Joseph Arnold, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's two outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Cubs 1 and the Giants nothing. The next Cub up, Jason Kipnis. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Jason Kipnis.
First pitch on its way. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting it, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping in, Ryan Buckner. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Igawa.
At the plate, Igawa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2 out, nobody on. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Full count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The second baseman, J.C. Embry.
So now to the plate, J.C. Embry, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
The 3-1 pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
At the plate, Freddie Santiago batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Raul Mendoza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Mendoza.
First offering on its way. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Adrian Manuel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Bases are empty, one man out. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Reggie Rivas. And it's fouled away. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. Armstrong is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Pete Armstrong. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Sito Suzuki, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. This one's down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Striding in once again, Jesse Padilla. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. 1-1. Here it is.
Nope, inside, ball 2. Nope.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1. But they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and next to hit is the catcher, Charles Smith.
The catcher, Charles Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 2-0 now. And the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Suzuki moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A ball and a strike. Bogaerts a native of the island of Aruba. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So here now is the pitcher, Marcos Jimenez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
Nope. Oh, that's good.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Santiago is there, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 1 and the Giants nothing. Striding in, Jason
Leading off for
Kipnis.
the Cubs, the shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
The first baseman, number 22.
Now to the plate, Ryan Buckner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Wainland is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Digging in once again, J.C. Embry. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Mendoza will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it 1-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Houston Wainland. He drew a walk his first time up.
The right fielder, Houston Wainland.
Now here it comes. Inside with what looked like the slurve. 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Kipnis is there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And to this point, these two have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. Ready now, Elvis Lopez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. There's a swinging strike on the sinker. The 1-1. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now
Digging in, Joseph Arnold. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he lays off for ball 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Guadalupe Hernandez is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 21, Guadalupe Hernandez.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Freddie Santiago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Arnold comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Into the box now, Pete Armstrong. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First pitch on its way. That's out to the gap in right center. It's down for at least a base hit. With his speed, perhaps more. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Mendoza is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Collection number 24. Cito Suzuki.
Ready once again, Cito Suzuki. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Manuel will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Giants to discuss his thoughts on the San Francisco lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Raul Mendoza.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Three and 0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Adrian Manuel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this is low, ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. Two and 0 count, and the pitch.
Count 3-0.
stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss as he gets the palm ball by him to run things full. Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first, and he's back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck him out.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
At the plate now, Reggie Rivas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Rivas, 28 years old. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Charles Smith. A pitch out. The throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Jesse Padilla.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1, no strike.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. That finds the zone, a called strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Fouled away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
So stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Line to the right side. Wayland is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Digging in, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sum Igawa, a hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
1-1.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 2-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Charles Smith.
Charles Smith.
And now pitch on the way. Outside with that slurve of his. 1 ball, no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. The pitch. To first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, Nero. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Bouncer up the middle. Kipnis has it to second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 1 and the Giants nothing. Earl Donovan will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Earl Donovan.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, J.C. Embry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball. That's ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here's the 3-0. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Just hung in there on that one. Another full count pitch home. Hit in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Striding into the box, Freddie Santiago. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Houston, Whalen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
The next 1-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Sosa moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Elvis Lopez.
Into the box now, Elvis Lopez. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled down the line. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
To the plate now, Joseph Arnold, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One-0 count. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Good pitch there on the inside, black, called the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side and through, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
There's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Adrian Manuel, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Maxwell plays. He's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45, Maxwell. Play.
Leading off the inning, Sammy Sosa, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in to try it again, Sito Suzuki. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Wayland is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Stepping up now, Jesse Padilla. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey. 0-1.
Fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Reggie Rivas.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Oh, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
2-2 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
Count is full.
Charles Smith waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate, Charles Smith. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And now a soft liner here to the right side. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Line to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants down in order. They still trail 1-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trey Mize will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ricky Raimo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now batting, Jason Kipnis. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now a flare out toward right center. Right fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner. Soft liner towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, the pitcher, Igawa.
Jimmy Grimes will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and one gone in the inning. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Ball 2 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1.
Ball inside.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Second baseman, JP Embry.
At the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Wayland is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Freddie.
Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Santiago. He's 1-for-4 for the game. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
In now, Pete Armstrong. Strike one to start the at-bat. Two men are on with two men out.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Up high. 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 2 and the Giants nothing. Thomas Nicholas comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
So striding forward now, Ricky Raimo. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Houston Whalen, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. Nicholas has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hammers it to deep right field. But it stays in the park, and Karam's off archway number 3. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ready for another shot now, Elvis Lopez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
He's set, and the pitch.
0-1.
Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another one sent foul. Swing and a liner. Foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. Lopez is digging for home. He comes across to score, and the Giants have tied it. It's a 2-2 game.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom in the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Willie Peralta is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings. Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Raul Mendoza. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Slow little grounder left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Adrian Manuel.
So in now for San Francisco, Adrian Manuel. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Sosa is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. Bryce Stevens remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Cody Allen takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. So in now for Chicago, Sammy Sosa.
The right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The left fielder, number 24, Suzuki.
Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Padilla.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Padilla. First pitch on its way. In there, strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And it's fouled away.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Reggie Rivas. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Pitch popped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And that'll bring up Nick Livingston. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Hit hard to short. And there's out number 2.
Next to the diamond, the catcher, Ricky.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Ricky Raimo, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Lifted the other way out to left center. Armstrong is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So they pick up no runs, no hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Johnny Ota will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 34.
Will Studer answers the call here as they want their closer in now to try to keep it tied in the bottom of the 11th.
Will Studer.
11th inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Studer, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. And the pitch on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now in the box, Ryan Buckner. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Nicholas Horner will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 2, Nicholas Horner.
Fouled away. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J.C. Embry. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Into the box, Freddie Santiago. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1.
Hey!
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Pete Armstrong as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, bases loaded. shot back up the middle. And he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Number 21.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody tries to go deep and end it with one swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Killian Melendez will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Ready with the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and a couple of men left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Cubs lead it 4-2. Ronnie Wickert takes the mound in a save situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Leading off the inning, Houston Wayland, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Houston Wayland.
First pitch on its way. Low for ball 1. Screwball downstairs, and he falls behind 2-0. The pitch. Forkball, and he's losing his focus a bit. It's 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And the winning run will reach. It's a leadoff walk to start the home half here in extra innings.
The batter, the third baseman, Elvis.
Digging in now, Elvis Lopez, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. The 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Nobody out, runner on first. And the screwball got him swinging, 1 gone.
Now batter.
Settling in now, Bryce Stevens. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0 pitch. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And here's a screwball that misses that time. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, number 12.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Killian Melendez.
And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this is going to be their guy until the game is over or until they decide to roll some position players out there on the mound.
Obviously, this is never a position you want to find yourself in as a manager, Matt, but it does happen from time to time, and maybe I should start getting that old shoulder loosened up. Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
4-2 the final score tonight. Chicago pick up win number 20 on the year. Willie Peralta claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ronnie Wickert wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.